Beautiful spring day, nice and warm. The peepers are out in full force now. At night, the marsh has really come alive. Most of the birds are back now. Seen the first cowbird today. The redwings have been back for a while. Looking forward to the rose-breasted grosbeaks. They're really pretty. They haven't come yet. Just over here messing around by the Beaver Dam while I still have it. I just wanted to share an observation with you this morning. There's this tree here that the beavers cut down, laying here. There's a few more over here. Now, seeing the trees cut down, at first glance you would probably think that the beavers knocked the trees down and then wasted them because they never cut them up and hauled them off. I've seen that exact scenario come up several times in the past while doing nuisance wildlife removal. The landowners would say those exact words. That's just a really good example how quick we are to form assumptions, jump to conclusions, and pass judgment on things and people and scenarios that we just don't have the facts for. Quite often someone will see something or someone do something or hear about someone and pass judgment on those people without gathering the facts. Here, this is on my property and I'd be visiting this area on a daily basis. And I was watching the beavers cutting these trees down. They chew at it for a while, another day they chew some more, and another day they chew some more. They were getting their winter food supply in. They knocked the tree down and it fell over, but it got hung up in other trees. That happens a lot. And then they were working on some other trees. The ones that they cut down, they cut up and hauled away. But these were hung up and nothing they could do about it. Then the pond froze over, and then through the course of the winter, the trees blew over. Now it's springtime. The ice has melted. The bark on the trees has gone stale. Myself or the new homeowner will come and harvest the wood. There's nothing lost, there's nothing wasted. But the narrow-mindedness of people see that and they just start hating beavers and going, they just cut the trees down and they don't even use them, without ever giving them the benefit of the doubt. And that's where we as humans, it's a downfall for us. We don't give people the benefit of the doubt. We jump to conclusions without gathering the facts. And it's pretty sad for a species that is supposedly as intelligent as we are. He's come back to work on it. That's fresh. See the wood chips in the water floating here? See that? There's a perfect example right there. He's not cutting fresh trees down. He's come back to utilize this one. Got to give him the benefit of the doubt, man. Yeah. Let's see if he takes some more of it. It'd be interesting. For what the beavers give to me, what they take from the land is minuscule. Yeah. Yeah. Beaver Lodge looks in good shape. Barely any food pile left there. Some wood ducks. Pair of woodies. Maybe they'll set up in the wood boxes over there. So you can see all the short little pieces of stripped wood. Those are all cast-offs from when they were feeding up in the lodge. They go under the ice and they cut off pieces that are manageable, that they can bring up into their lodge, short pieces, and then they strip all the bark and they cast them out. That's what you see there. These are all short pieces. when they're out in the open air, they don't cut them short like that. They'll strip them, you know, in 8, 10, 12-foot lengths or longer. But when they're locked under the ice, they can't bring a 6-footer up into the lodge, so they cut them in short pieces, and they swim up into the lodge with them, and then they strip them, they eat the bark, and then they cast them off. And that's what all of these are here. These are all cast-offs from their takeout meals. Yeah, see? All little pieces that were eaten in their lodge. A lot of them. Yeah, the whole dam is littered with cast-offs from their meals under the ice. See, now that the ice is gone and the snow is melted and the danger of being flooded out is pretty much over, the beavers are repairing their dam and holding the water back. A few weeks ago, this was a raging torrent down through here, and the beavers were not maintaining the dam. And in the winter, if the dam is open, they don't maintain it either. They are really, really smart about that. Where when they are locked under the ice, they allow the dam to bleed. Because if they didn't, they kept plugging it up, high water came, they'd be drowned out of their lodge. And they have the smarts for that. So they allow the dam to bleed, and it was a raging torrent here a couple weeks ago. But now the danger of being flooded out is over, and they're repairing the dam to hold the water back and maintain the safe level. This is the level that they want, and they're going to maintain it. See, their entrances to their lodge are underwater, but they have a nice cavern inside for living space, and if the water comes up too high, they get drowned out, and if the water goes too low, their entrance is open to predators. So they're nice and safe in their hut. They know what they're doing. Ever since I posted that video where I was showing the homestead here is on the market, I've had a lot of people write and ask how on earth I can sell this place after putting so much heart and soul into it. Certainly a legitimate question. And on mornings like today where it's calm and the water's like a mirror and I've got waterfowls swimming around, I even question my own judgment. But like I said many times in my previous videos, for me to conquer all my dreams, what's enabled me to do it was my ability to sacrifice things, be willing to trade one thing for another. You try to accumulate too much and retain too much, it actually ends up being a burden and holds you back. I mean, I'd be lying if I said that parting with this is anything short of a bittersweet experience for me. You know, a lot of folks ask how I can put my heart and soul into this and then walk away from it. Well, everything in life is really up to your perspective. How you're looking at things. When I was a contractor, I went to work and I built homes. I put my heart and soul into every one of those projects. Worked my butt off, get my paycheck and go. Start over again. But with this, in my other cabin and the cabin before it, I go, I fulfill my dream, build a place, enjoy it for a number of years. I don't stop dreaming. I got more dreams to chase. So I cash in the project, move on, go fulfill another dream. There's nothing more gratifying than the fulfillment of a dream. So by leapfrogging from one to another, one finances the other, and it's been great. So it's been really great living here. But it was my childhood dream. All my life I dreamed about living at that cabin in New Hampshire. And now the area is starting to change. They're doing some really big clear cuts, and they're fixing up the road, and boy, the future of that area is uncertain, and it worries me a bit. Plus, I'm turning 55 this year. If I wait too long to go and live there to fulfill that dream, I might not have the opportunity. I got medical issues like everyone my age, and that area is changing. Changes too much, I might not want to live there, and then I miss the boat, you see? So, missing the boat isn't something I like to do. So, I'm gonna go and do that, and even if I only live there for a few years, or a year, or even part of a year for a few years, I did it. Mission accomplished. Another one in the bucket, another one off the list, and I can move on. That's what life is about. Like I said many, many times, when I'm on my deathbed or having an afterlife experience and I'm reflecting on the life that I had here on earth, I don't want to look back with regrets and go, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? All you did was this, and that was it. Forget that. A lot of people take life for granted, and they think that everything's going to be golden when they retire. Well, I don't know about that. So, I'm going to sit here in the morning sun and enjoy my day, and I hope you all have a great day as well. All the best to you, and God bless.
Frankie and the boss out walking in the woods, living life happy and free. Tracks in the snow everywhere they go, there's a pokey way up in that tree. A beaver built a pond where they have some fun, taking life a day at a time. Best friends until the end. Frankie and the boss. Frankie and the boss. Frankie and the boss.